paying to their family, to the father's family. She said, but you will owe me till you die, till she die. She said, you will pay me till she die. Okay. She keep me doing some shit, working for her ass. She be working the shit out of me. She be getting all that customer pay up my ass.
Is like,
she be like, look, I've been going to work a whole day. She give me $40.
It's when you have kids out of wedlock, you know. I mean, I got customer pay, I gotta pay. Well, when I feel comfortable to do it, I will do it. You know.
Inshallah. Now, I want to say this, man, to all the women. You know what I'm saying? I got much love for women. I have 4 daughters. I got a mother. I have 2 sisters, and I have a numerous amount of nieces. You know what I'm saying? I have no disrespect or no ill feelings towards female. If you hear me say bitch, if you hear me say hoe, it's making reference to those who it apply to. If you are a woman and it don't apply to you, please do not take me the wrong way. I'm only speaking the way I know how to speak. I'm only conveying the way I know how to convey. And I don't know how to sugarcoat shit.
I've been correcting you throughout this whole thing. You know, it's like,
this guy is a gentleman. He might put his coat down over a puddle for you. I'll pick your ass up and take you on a puddle. I ain't putting my jacket in the puddle, though. I'll pick your ass up. I ain't putting my jacket in the puddle.
We ready. Come on now.
All right, well, what was the other thing that you want to talk about earlier? Remember what we talked about off camera?
Well, basically, we were discussing everything that glitters ain't gold. You know, and this is like a very, very broad topic that can be spread and applied to any and everything as far as jobs, women, a mate, a car, apartment, a house, anything that you feel like you might need and desire in your heart. And then most of the times as humans, all of those things do not bring what we thought they was going to bring to us. Okay, I'm going to give you a prime example. Whenever you get something new, no matter if it's shoes, jewelry, watch, car, it's only fun and it's only enjoyable and pleasurable until you've shown it to everybody who you know that it matters something to you, who you want to impress. If you have shown it to everybody who you've impressed and everybody knows that, that's just normal shit again. It's just normal shit. And now everything, the value to each individual is how much value you place on that. That matter if it's a relationship or dowry or a car. Like some dudes love their cars to death. You step on a car, you might get shot sitting on somebody's car. You know, might be somebody's tennis shoes. Somebody might be a what they call them, a sneaker guy, sneakerhead or whatever, and get killed. So the value that we place on things. This is the reason I brought that up, because we place value on a lot of bullshit. Cause I just reading something like I had a whole bunch of pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like God punished me. He sent me up here. I come up here with the bitch with nothing. But when I left, when I was in Dallas, I had a bunch of shit. I ain't had shit when I come here. I drove her in the car. Me and my wife and daughter in the car. That's all we had. We wasn't in the fucking car. Now, my wife used to destroy my shoes. She used to like just cut them holes up and do shit, throw them in the trash.
Toxic, man.
And so, you know, I have built my shoes back up, but then I read a thing say, man, you only got one pair of feet. You can't wear number 1 shoes. Why you got so many shoes? You only got one pair of feet. I don't need all them shoes. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line is that we have a lot of shit that we don't need, that we think we need. We put on our value on it to our life and our well-being, and that shit don't mean nothing, man.
So basically it goes back to priorities, kind of in a sense, like what you prioritize and whatnot. You
can only go prioritize what you've been taught and what you learned, though.
Correct.
But it's also falling in line with, you know what I'm saying, awareness. You know, the art of awareness and the art of, you know what I'm saying, discipline. Like, you have to be aware, you know what I'm saying? Like, you woke up one day, right? Do you go outside? Do you look at a tree for being a tree? Do you look at the, you know what I'm saying, the stems and the leaves and all of that? Do you acknowledge and you glorify this majestic shit that just God put in front of your face? Or do you just wake up,
it's just a fucking tree,
and he's ready to run to work, and you know what I'm saying?
Because the trees do something significant. The tree is a significant part of your life, provide you with oxygen, taking in carbon dioxide.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, you have to be aware of your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some shit you gotta take time.
It's a saying.
Yeah, even people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be bad at this shit.
In prison, they say to be aware is to be alive.
Yes.
Because you don't know what the fuck is happening. You can get your ass killed. If you don't know what the fuck is going on, you can get fucked off.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's a hard thing to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like, you know, like,
It's a lot of distractions.
Like you worry about the wrong thing based on what society
That's
put out there and what they want.
Yeah. He said the words I was trying to use. I said, worry about the wrong goddamn thing. Yeah. We place a lot of emphasis on the wrong fucking things that don't matter nothing. That mean they're insignificant, they're inconsequential, they don't benefit you nor harm you. Yeah. So why divest your brain time or energy into them? If they don't affect you,
because you want to fit in society.
But it's like, you know how this goes.
The genre is doing that. Why?
We just want to be occupied. We bored, so we just occupy ourselves with bullshit.
And that's what I mean. You have to practice self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like being out. You know what I'm saying? Like acknowledging shit that.
But how many people do that? You just listen. If you look at the average people that walk down the street, they be like this.
But that's the thing, though.
And they
the
phone.
reason, you know, it's like part of it is based on where we're at right now. Like if you go, like it's summer. Right now, if you go to the park, you're not gonna be seeing kids riding bikes and whatever. Like in our age, we used to ride bikes, we used to do all that. But technology took half of that, if not all of it, away.
No, I mean,
because it's like there is kids that still do it. I'm not gonna say they don't do it, but it's not in the sense now. You are consumed with the likes. You are consumed with the
TikToks
comments.
and all the rest of that
what
stuff.
Society is saying back to you or what is happening. So now it's like you're moving. Like I'm a hypocrite too. Like it's like sometimes like I'm moving fast. Like you know how you say acknowledging the majestic of the tree. Like you know it's like I'm moving fast. I'm not seeing things that are happening around me or at me. You know. So I'm just like because I'm so focused on.
That's like a horse.
I'm trying
like
to
a horse with runners.
I'm trying to accomplish, you know. So anything
that
is happening around me, I'm like not there, you know.
Yeah, you're not aware of it.
Yeah, I'm not aware of it. And then sometimes I have to pause. Then I use the line of like, I say I don't celebrate my success because I'm so looking forward to the next one. I don't celebrate what's happening.
I wanted you earlier when he said something about success. Okay, for me, a person of my stature. This is when I say a nigga. I come from being a fucking criminal in the streets, you know, a terrible motherfucker. Now, for me to make 47, to even if my wife leaving tonight, to have a wife of 18 years and to be to raise my motherfucking kids, that's success for me. Yeah. Because motherfuckers where I come from are still in prison for the rest of their life or they dead. Yeah. Of my caliber. Niggas who was living type life I live. I got bullets in me. Everybody who I know got bullets in me. I got knife wounds, many scars, bricks, bottles, and sticks. And you know, I feel like I'm a blessing to be able to still be here before you, to be able to talk to anybody, to be able to share this with somebody. Hopefully this will help somebody, bless somebody with some knowledge and guide them in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
Being right now with your family and all of that, that's a success. It is.
To me, I'm saying to somebody else it might not be, but to me that is. You know, that is to me.
I mean, and that's what I say. You know, it's the little things in life. You know, sometimes you gotta be like, oh shit, I try to this shit. Like I used to be bad at that shit. You know. Every Saturday, I'm out there waiting to get a fresh pair of J's. You know what I'm saying?
God humble me, bro.
I wear this shit for a week. Once I get another one for the following weekend, this shit don't mean nothing to me. The other one, it's like a high that you get. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because you're trying to fill that void that can't be filled.
You can't feel it. And then, you know, what really woke me up, you know what I'm saying, is like traveling. Like, I got the fuck out of America one day. I mean, my cousin pushed me to it because he had a wedding. You know, it was in the UK. You know what I'm saying? And then I went by myself actually, you know, to just get stopped somewhere, different language and all that shit, different culture and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you become aware. I'm like, God.
That there's more than just your life, just your little bubble that you live in. There's more outside of it. I tell my kids, I be telling my kids, I be like, look here, our life is like one drop of water in the ocean. Shit. I mean, it's a whole world out here that we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Your school, our apartment or wherever that shit is so small compared to what's out here in this world. But like you said, if we're not aware and if we're distracted by menial things, worried about getting another pair of shoes for us, you can't see that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got number one pair of feet.
I barely even news. I barely even watch the news nowadays. Well, I only watch you know what I'm saying? Because I know what is news for. Like, I mean, I've been in Fargo here for a really long time. Before, you know, I'm like they don't put people in the news like that. Now you see your own people in the news for a DUI or a robbery or this and that. You be like, damn, you know.
Well, that's the best part of media, though. So that means that they have a criteria. No, I'm saying somebody's behind them. The agenda. That's what I mean to say. They have an agenda. Somebody is behind them, and everything that they provide is provided in a certain manner and in a certain way at a certain time to appease to a certain people, to make you feel a certain kind of way, to make you respond in a certain kind of way. It's just like the gun thing. Guns can't do nothing without a person behind it. So, like, okay, they want to ban guns. So that means if motherfuckers start rocking folks to death, they're going to ban rocks. If motherfuckers just start throwing rocks at people, just kill them motherfuckers with rocks. They say, city to city, people being killed by rocks. We're going to ban all rocks. Are they going to ban rocks?
Well, the gun thing is not. They're not gonna be able to because those.
No, I'm just using that as one. I just, you know what I'm saying? That's just one of those things.
See, that's the liberal shit that I'm talking about, right?
Nah, that's control, man.
Like, that's the liberal shit.
If you can't defend yourself, then you subject to whoever who can. If you ain't got no gun, you subject to any motherfucker who do got some. Motherfucker come in your house, your kids and your family is at liberty to them people. They can shoot your ass in the head and do what they want to do with your family, take all your shit, just like tribal shit. So if you can't defend yourself, then
no, but the tribal shit is even bigger than you. You have
all
to
that shit
understand
is
not
that.
that you as an individual, you know what I'm saying? You and your whole fucking culture existence. That's what it's there for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even though it's fucked up, but this is what really fueled that type of shit.
But if we like all these points that we're pointing on, right? If there's nobody, because the elders not doing it, equating this to the younger people. You see what I'm saying? If nobody's talking to the younger people about getting married, if nobody's talking to the younger people about teaching the culture and making sure that it goes on, the languages, the rituals, the traditions, it's going to fade. It's going to be lost. So this is why I'm saying, letting you know, the reason I just said that because to let you know that I do understand the validity and the reasoning for these things to be in place because they have a place in the culture. They are a place. Every wedding is another venue for more weddings to come because they have a session in the wedding where those who are available, y'all come through, the men and the women. These are the ones who's available. So these things, but when the culture becomes overbearing to where it's not, I don't want to say evolving or maturing or growing with what's going on in America, because what was home can't go on here because it's not the same. Like we were talking about the village. At home, if you're in a village, you always around them, so you're subject. They can see your ass every day. They know what you're doing. Here, you can go and when you come around, you act all. As soon as you leave, you gonna be something else.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference. When you're subject to some people, when you're liable to the community, or when you're liable to those other people, then you are held responsible. The Quran say you got to honor your liabilities. It say fulfill your obligation.
Yeah, what chapter is that?
Fulfill your obligation.
All right, but I mean, in a sense, you're correct about that. Though, you
I know. What you mean?
But for us, right? Like me and Light, right?
What's the difference between y'all and me?
We came over here at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like we got born. Yes, we got born in Khartoum or Juba or whatever it is, right? But we left that area. So we came to America, you know what I'm saying? When most of us like what, maybe 10, 11, 12, 13 or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So culture, we know it, but we're not really involved into it. You know?
Okay, let me put it. You know it, but you don't want to be held liable by it.
No. I mean, I love to. I would love to know.
Let me tell you why I say that. When you just said, what was the key word you said? That I don't.
No, I know it.
I know it, but
I don't get like a full teaching of it.
Okay, I get that. So you didn't get the full grasp of it.
I didn't get the full grasp.
Okay, I understand that. I mistook what you were saying.
So it's because of what I'm saying, the departure and the traveling and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying. So we miss out a lot of culture that we should have. If there wasn't no war or nothing was happening back home, we would have learned our full culture. This man right now, he could got married at 18, so have like almost 8 kids and 2 wives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
This guy talking
but I'm saying
that's what could have happened.
The certain things that didn't apply over there don't apply over
there.
there.
But that's what I'm saying. But the reason why we came here, when we came here to this thing called America, we have to get adapted to this
situation. Yeah, man.
If you don't adapt to this culture, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Well,
if I was in China,
that's what I said. That was my point exactly. I'm saying that if the culture does not evolve, the elders are not going to evolve because they're going to be stuck with the old ways. That's the only way they know. I'm saying that's the only way that they know. But as the youth, y'all are the youth.
But the thing about it,
the thing is, here's the thing. Okay, you know how earlier I was talking about the dowry thing?
Yeah.
So like I said, what I was saying about it, I wasn't saying I don't want to pay a dowry, right? I'm saying like.
But you act like you didn't want to.
No, he said it becomes a business thing.
Yeah,
I know what he said.
no. Yeah. I act like I didn't want to. No, for real, because I look at it, it's like
we were paid for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. You know, we chip together and whatever we gotta do.
We help each other pay each one.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
help
You become our money wife.
Yeah, that's what it is. So the thing I was talking about is like, cause like when we were younger, it was me, him, and then the older brother. We're supposed to be in a sense groomed to be like the generation that was supposed
the
to
next
like,
leaders, the next elders, yeah.
But the thing is like we opinionate. You know, so we question things, we ask questions.
Okay.
And then with that, it's like you know how
not opinionated, you become Americanized.
Yeah. So
because back home you don't get to ask no questions. This what it is. You don't ask no questions.
Yeah. So
you got that American freedom.
Yeah. So.
Not about freedom.
Yeah, but opinions.
You freedom to fuck yourself off. You know what I'm saying? The freedom to do whatever you want. You know, that's a freedom.
Yeah, but
to stay in line or not.
Yeah. So, but what I was trying to say is like so in that sense when we were like when with the dowry thing. Like I said, I respect the culture, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta continue our culture because that's our culture. We understand the things that we have to do, even though we're not groomed, we understand the stuff. We understand when it comes to marriage. This is the things that we have to do. This is the things that we have to follow.
And right? See, that's one of the reasons why I want to do it so bad is so my daughters can
understand. But here's the thing, though. So the reason I was like, now the reason I look at the dowry thing, it used to be like as a thank you thing. You get what I'm saying? But now it's like, man, it's like you sending me a bill of like, I look at it as like, now it's like, it's a business. Instead of the culture in the sense of the money and the you know what I mean? Yeah. Like of the money of whatever it is. Because before it was like, so say like, you met the woman, right? You as much as we grow with her, she elevates you in a way, in a sense like you become the man you want to become. Now you go to the family, like in a sense you're like, you know what? I love the woman, she did this. I want to say thank you guys. And then now how do I go about this to marry her? Right? And then they'll be like, okay, this is a culture thing that you do. Then okay, I'm okay with doing that. Because when you're doing it, it's just a thank you thing. Now it's like, man, when you look at it, it's like a business plan. Literally, but you know what I mean?
But to be honest, though,
it's a joint of a union. It is a business because when you quit the business, you got to get that motherfucker half. So it is a business.
Bro, that's why I'm signing prenup.
Oh, okay.
But just think about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, y'all thinking about it in.
No, I'm not thinking about that.
Y'all thinking about it in a business type.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it became a business.
No, but I mean, some people use the business because of the struggle that's happening right now.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's the right thing.
But this thing's supposed to be union. You know what I'm saying? Union is
a family.
When say for you right now, right? If you go and take a woman from, let's say, a choli or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You bringing the woman into your family.
Correct.
And she's going to birth kids for your people.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we at least offer them something?
That's what I'm saying. I don't mind that.
You know? It's not payment. I don't think it's a business.
Yeah. The way it's structured, okay, maybe the way it's structured is like a business.
Okay, the original,
you know what I'm saying?
Like you said earlier,
the way it's structured
is the presentation.
Yeah,
okay.
The structure.
Now let me clarify for both of y'all. The reason why I say, okay, the European standard of marriage is a business. It's set up with a business. The traditional African way of being married is not set up like a business, but it's become because you're in America now. So this is the American standard, and this is how marriage is done. So now you have to, like he said, you have to infiltrate a little bit of the truth with a little bullshit now. You got to put a little sugar with your shit. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, the marriage it is legitimately a business because you have to sign documents. You have to sign physical documents to say that y'all married. You know what I'm saying? Now, with the family thing, like you talking about the traditional wedding, that's not the business orientation, but it is, it can be uplifting for that family, especially if that family's fucking poor as shit. Correct. And you come in and you come buy a dowry, that's the only dowry that they got. That's the only way they're going to ever fucking come up.
Let me tell you what
that becomes business.
No, but let me tell you what you get out of that, though. If you pay the full dowry now, you know what I'm saying? Your kids cannot be called Mahdi anymore. Your kids become American. Your blood now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't already call them Mahdi anyway. They call them Americans. They don't call my kids Mahdi.
We don't do that. We do better.
I'm saying like my nigga, look. I was saying that when it come down to, man, is that what is and what ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, it becomes a business thing. It has a business aspect to it. What shall I say? Yeah. Because when there's money involved, it's business. Once you involve money, I'm saying once you involve money, it's business because that determines, that's economical You know what I'm saying?
No, but you could do without money. You could do with
no. I'm saying with the families. I'm saying that's economical help for family
or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
whatever fish,
okay.
clothes.
Well, I'm saying whatever it is, it's monetary and it's beneficial to the people.
To the family.
Yeah, they're receiving something that's going to help them.
Correct.
They're receiving something good in exchange.
For the
Now, what is a business deal is an exchange for one thing for another thing.
I understand that.
No, I'm saying, listen, I'm saying in true aspect, it is a business transaction.
Correct.
Not saying that it's supposed to be a business transaction, but it is done in that manner.
Yeah.
You want this, you want a car, it costs you this. You want a wife, it costs you that. You want a house, it costs you that. You want some food, it costs you that. You want some clothes, it costs you that. You want some shoes, it costs you that. It's a business change. Like before there was monetary money, there was bartering.
Yeah.
You got some goats, I got some chickens. Let me give you a couple of chickens, you give me a couple of goats. And you got some eggs, you got some cows, you got some what? You got,
Well, you want a wife, right?
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, okay, because they gave me a list. And that's what they had on it. They had cows, goats, chickens.
No, that's what it is, though. That's
They
what
gave me that. That's what the list that they gave me. And the amount they had, I had to figure out the amount to American money.
Yeah.
But they was like, with 7 goats, this amount of cows, this amount of chickens, this amount of,
Yeah.
And so, like you say, it does become a business aspect. Now, if you just came in like, I want to marry your daughter here, then that ain't no business because I'm just out of my own free will. No, I'm saying you give it out of your own free will.
Yeah.
But when they make a demand, if you want her, you need to, this is the list.
Yeah.
We want this. Then that's when it comes a business perspective. That's a
But
business.
it's a test too at the same time. You know, you can look at all of our business. You know, it's
No, ain't nothing
it's
wrong
a
with business.
challenge for you.
Yeah, like I said,
It's a challenge for you.
It seems as though you use that the use of business means a negative aspect.
To it. I'm
But
saying
it's
the
not negative
structure.
aspect of
Yeah,
it. It's
I'm
not
saying like the
nothing
structure,
negative.
yeah.
We're not saying anything
Wrong
wrong with
with
the
it.
business
Yeah.
aspect.
I'm saying
It
the
just
structure.
is as it is.
Yeah.
A change for a exchange.
Yeah, transaction.
Which is business.
Yeah.
Now, it's not supposed to be business, but it basically is. If you want this, you have to pay for this shit.
Yeah.
Simple as that. You want to live over here, you got to pay to live over here. You want to eat this shit, you got to pay these restaurant fees.
Yeah.
You want to drink,
But-
you got to pay for the drink. But I'm saying it's not a negative. I don't look at it as a negative. It's just
Yeah,
the
no,
thing
but-
that it is.
No, at the end of the day, hey man, I'm gonna pay my dowry, and it is what it is.
Inshallah, I'm going to pay mine.
We all should pay our taxes.
no,
Indeed.
It's an important thing.
Hey, I'm only paying for the first. I'm only helping with the first wife, but the other two, that's a new.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'll take a loan. I'm going to have to pay back. I'll be home. I'll be home. I gotta pay nothing back. You know what I'm saying? The United States of America will pay for my dowry from the bank loan.
I got you the first one, but after that, hey man, if you decide to get 2-3, that's on you. But yeah, I would like to thank you guys for coming through. We had a obviously crazy discussion, and for the audience, like I said, subscribe, like, comment, share, give us feedbacks and all that. And again, this is Cedric.
Peace and blessings, man. Much love to everybody.
And this is Johnny, and your host. And like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys again.
Yes, sir.